Okay, one of the things you'll find a lot of times, or why your wheel don't seal, constantly have a slow leak when you have these chrome wheels. It's because of the deterioration of the chrome underneath to be broken down. As you can see here, how flaky it is on the lip. The tire actually seals around this lip here. The wall of the tire seals here, and this is it disable it to get disable it to get a good seal. As you can see, it's just the pitting is all over the inside of this rim in a lot of spots, and that'll cause it not to seal good, get a good seal. So what we typically do with that, in this case, it's got quite a bit of pitting all over the inside, and be honest with you, this is actually a decent looking rim. I've seen them really bad. Ironically, it's something you always see in the chrome. It was chrome plated in 2004, June 21st, 2004. CCI is probably Classic Components and incorporated in Santa Ana, California. They closed down, I think, back in 2018, 2017. See, one of the best ones in the area, in the business at the time. So, but yeah, if you look here, has a lot of the pitting here, and that's what happens. So what we typically do is we'll get it, and we'll take a grinder, wire wheel on the grinder, and we'll clean it up. We'll take a rod brush on the grinder, we'll clean it up, and sometimes we'll put the bead sealer on it as well. This is some really messy stuff, but it works great. But the only way that it works guaranteed is to smooth this out. Once it gets to the point that you have to grind on here, a lot of times it's just the end of his rope, because it's going to keep peeling till it starts flaking up front. But like I said, this is actually this one is a decent shape. I've seen a lot of them that was like really bad. But this is the #1 reason why I caused it. We're going to clean it up, seal it up, smooth it out, and show you what the results will be. All right, so we got it all sanded down. If you can see the spots look smoother, we kind of went over it, so it'll be smoother. So therefore, it'll seal better. It'll seal a whole lot better now. A little smoother the surface. The lip where it actually seals at is much smoother now. We flipped it up top and bottom. Well, turned it around top and bottom, and smoothed it around. So we got all the flaking off. So she should seal really good still. I mean, she should seal really good now. And we're gonna still probably use bead sealer, just because of some of the area is not as smooth, like that smooth. Well, let me find another spot here. Like here, see how that area is a little smooth, but it's still a little high rise. It's not as smooth. So we're gonna use some bead sealer just so it can fill in and hopefully get a good seal on it. And basically that's what you do. You get some bead sealer, and you install the tire, and then you go smooth it out, put bead sealer, and go. And believe it or not, a lot of chrome wheels don't have they polish the factory directional arrow. So every time we take them off, we'll mark it and put the direction so we'll know left or right. A lot of times the chrome people will actually put a marking on the inside too. They'll draw an arrow. I guess they didn't do it on this one if I ain't found it yet. Sometimes you'll see an arrow in the middle, and they'll have an arrow pointing the directional way most of the time. And it could have been on there. I just didn't notice it or nothing like that. But I know which way it was off the wheel, because not all the rims have the directional turn curves. A lot of them are straight spokes like this one.